I mean, some of my tattoos have significance. The first one I ever got was a Canadian flag, which is so cliche, but I was 16. I moved away from home to Portland, Oregon. So I wanted a piece of Canada to take with me. On my back, I have two huge Haida. Haida is a type of art, and so I have a couple Haida eagles on my back. Ava, we call her Ava Bird, so those Haida eagles are kind of for her. And then between the two eagles is a star. Stella is stellar, which is star. And so I have those on my back, which is for the two girls. Krista's initials, KBJB, on my wrist. Around my forearm, that's an older one from some buddies in Brazil that we made. He makes surfboards for a living. And on all his surfboards, he writes, Obrigado, Senhor Jesus, which is thank the Lord. And he's basically saying, like, look at this awesome life I get to live. This is all art mostly from the Sistine Chapel, all Michelangelo art, and a couple statues. This Moses, just artsy fartsy. I think like Renaissance art is just beautiful. Tigers on each side, and that has absolutely no significance for anything, but I don't mind them. I think they're all right. Oh, the Bruins. Well, Bruins obviously is pretty big. That's I don't have to explain that too much, I don't think. Some have obviously significance, and some mean absolutely nothing. The one thing we use is acai. Samazon. Acai is like unbelievable superfood. Overtime hits, that's kind of like what you're dipping into. Noon is electrolytes supplement for your water bottles, and that'll be like my drink during a game. Guys like them for hangovers. Apparently they're really good for a hard night out. Amazing Grass. It's like greens. It's full of all kinds of green, supplements. It's all raw. We'll just mix it in with some orange juice, apple juice in the morning, and get like a ton of really good superfoods. Hemp seed. Some people think of marijuana, obviously. These crops are grown in Canada, but they're basically a cousin of marijuana, so there's no THC, which is the stuff that gets you high. The protein's unbelievable. Vita Coco, it's coconut water. There's 20 guys on a team. I bet you we go through 30 to 40 of these every game. Guys pound them in between periods. So we can drink this and get like eating 2 bananas worth of potassium, plus the hydration of it. It's awesome. And then the last stuff is the yerba mate. I loved coffee, espresso shot, but I couldn't drink it before I worked out or skated because I'd get really, really tight in my chest. My friends introduced me to these guys who grow the stuff down in Argentina and Brazil. And they're a really cool company because they're saving rainforest and they're working with the tribes down there. But beyond that, the product literally has replaced my coffee. I literally have it every single day. It's a really cool product. That's about it. Those are the main secrets. I'll start with this one. It's like a deep muscle stimulator, it's called, but it's basically a massager, like a hardcore self-massager. Mine's named Dare Knuckle. My nickname is Fair Knuckle. Our masseuse that works for our team is Derek, and so obviously we give him a hard time because we found his replacement. This is the first thing that I do when I get to the rink. Use this for about 20 minutes on my hips and legs and get loosened up. But it's like hardcore. The shin, like get this area really well. Bottoms of my feet, like a full routine of it will be 45 minutes to an hour, like in a hotel room. You feel like $1 million after. On your leg? Okay, come sit. Okay, ready? Did it tickle? This is pretty popular. A lot of guys use this. We have a couple with the team as well that the guys will use, and this makes every single trip. It's like basically a muscle stimulator. I actually enjoy this one. This is actually like pretty relaxing, but it feels weird the first couple times you do it. Like I let Krista try it and she almost jumped out of her skin. You just kind of relax and pump it up, and so right now I'm just increasing. I think it goes up to 1,000, but I'll put it up to 250 usually. And so there's no pain to it. It's just kind of like you feel a little bit of the electrical impulse, but it's not like a shock. It's a weird feeling. And these are the moon boots that Stella has. Well, we call them moon boots. So they started the company and they're working with people recovering, I think, from cancer surgery. and during cancer treatment to get the stimulation back in muscle and the blood flow going into some of the muscles. And they gave them to some universities to study, and I guess the sports program started using them. And apparently what it does is the pressure in the boots, it's really strong pressure. It squeezes all the lactic acid out, nitrous oxide, and releases, and then so all this good blood is rushing back into your legs. This is a compressor. They make it good for traveling, obviously for us, like taking on the road. So basically what it's doing right now, it's filling up the air chambers and really squeezes your legs. It's like, it constricts them a lot. So it's not great if you don't like pressure, but it's a good feeling because the blood literally gets pushed up your legs, and when it releases, you can actually feel the good blood going back into your legs. And it looks goofy, but it works every little edge. So this is what I do.